Alright, welcome to a new training video. Today I have a different format for the training video. I am going to show you something on my laptop screen. And today we talk about how can you come up with great headlines, headlines that convert, and how do you actually come up with a headline based on a proven structure. You see, one of the ways you could do that is by modeling your headline behind already successful headlines. So for this you need a couple of things, and if you see, I have my Evernote open here. This is where I collect great headlines that I come across. Now this is a new account, so that you could see everything from scratch. And the next thing you want is, whenever I am looking for new headlines that I know could generate a lot of clicks and engagement, first thing I do is go to Internet Explorer, and you just open a new tab like that, right? So when you do that, you can see everything newsworthy here. And if I scroll down, so the most important things that I like to check are, obviously these headlines would all be great because they are meant to get clicks, but you want to look for ads. So if you look at this headline, this simple trick melts belly fat while you sleep. Try tonight. Right, that's such an amazing headline, and it's going to get clicks like crazy because the headline implies that it's something really simple. You don't have to do anything, and you're losing fat while you're sleeping. Too good to be true, right? But people fall for this thing all the time, and based out of curiosity. So this is a great headline. I would want to click on the headline, copy the headline, and put this in my Evernote. Now if you see, this is again based on IP address, so they also entry. So here I could see Delhi doctor discovers shockingly simple way to lose 1 kg per day without diet or exercise, right? So crazy, right? It's really customized. It says this is for Indian pigs, and it uses the word shockingly simple. So it's crazy and it's simple. So you want to copy this into Evernote, right? So that's one headline done. So let's go check something else. And I'm sure if we scroll down, we may find something new, but this is obviously for the sale of a product. So now if I scroll down here, let's see if we could find something more interesting. So again, this is kind of interesting. Born between so and so year, rupees 1 crore term insurance cover for you. And let's see if you could find something more. you know Now these, if you are planning to promote your blogs or articles, headlines like these work really well. Something like, where do the richest Americans live, right? So that's again a good headline. Now again, this one, the anti-snoring device hits all sales record in India. So you see, these headlines give you food for thought. You could model them for your products, your services, or something that's happening in your industry, right? So keep going through these headlines and pick the ones that you like and put them in the Evernote or whatever app you use to document and collect all the best campaigns. So again, this is good. The simple trick melts belly fat. Oh, that's the same one. So let's see if we could find something more interesting. So it's a process of searching, and this should continue. If you see, they're promoting this ad again and again and again, right? So you may get some great ideas here. Now the other way to go about finding great headlines is, obviously you want to go to Yahoo, and you will come across great headlines there. You want to fish through the articles here, and I'm sure you'll come across great headlines here as well. And pick the ones that you like. As simple as that. And the other thing you could do is go to something like Times of India, and all the other leading media websites, and I'm sure you will come across so many amazing headlines here. So let's keep scrolling down. This ad is annoying. I hate these placements. They force you to click, but you get the point, right? So looking at these, I'm sure you'll find great headlines here as well. So yeah, if you're planning some content on social media, if you want to get some virality to play for your products and your services, you could just come here, pick something here, and boom, create an article on it, or shoot a quick email or a text message, and keep rolling from there. So again, great way. The other thing that I like doing is also going to leading magazines. So like Economic Times, if I'm targeting an audience which is more in the business niche, then I would go to a website like the Economic Times, Forbes, Inc., and I would read what's happening there, what are the headlines that are being spoken about. Yesterday there was a article cover on The Economist, which spoke about Modi dividing the country. So yeah, like really hard hitting, and that could be spoken about and could generate a lot of buzz, lot of engagement. So again, I'm giving you different ideas. So what, keep scrolling, and this is, if you want to do or generate content with headlines based on the actual current news, this is a great way to come up with headlines and ideas for writing content. So you see, this is the one that I was talking about, and I'm writing an article about this, where I think this was on the cover, which spoke about Narendra Modi stokes division in the world's biggest democracy, right? So probably a hit piece, or the other way around, depending on which opinion or which side do you support, but you get the point, right? So these are very, very uh, powerful headlines that you could play around with. So now this is obviously really controversial, so I would just copy this and put this in my Evernote, and then I would take the conversation ahead with the headline, right? Asking people about their opinion, or things like that. So you get the point, right? So again, go to different magazines, and and let's also find a way to see if we could modify this in some way, and use it for our products and services. So for example, I'm giving you a very vague example here on the top of my head, but let's say if I want to modify this for my product, right? So I would use something like, let's say I'm running this on Facebook ad. So Mumbai is going crazy about this new revolutionary coffee mug. Shocking. Right? So now it's a e-commerce product that I sell in India. Let's say I'm running the ad targeting only Mumbai, and I have an email list with people or potential customers from Mumbai. I could do something like, Mumbai is going crazy about this new revolutionary coffee mug, shocking technology, right? So building curiosity with a great picture that is complementary to the title would end up getting a lot of clicks, and then you build on to the story and sell the product or the service, right? So I'm keeping it short, but I hope it gave you a lot of ideas to come up with great headlines. The main point you want to remember is, in whatever app you use to collect data, build something called as a swipe file. I learned this from my copywriting mentor, and it's one concept that's changed my life. A swipe file is a collection of all the best campaigns, ad copy, headlines, advertorial, sales copies, and you keep them at one place, and further classified based on niche, So whenever you're writing for that particular niche, you just open your swipe file and read through the best material in the niche, and ideas will keep flocking your mind. It'll be a cakewalk to come up with a great headline, sales copy, landing page copy, ad copy, and so on and so forth. Alright, so I hope this was of help to you. Let me know if you have any questions about this.